Taking it back, I know, so that you run back. Me and you, I think it's fair. You because that night be cake.
Patience is a virtue, but it's virtually useless. To text me how you feel, the feeling's mutual. Come see me, girl, come see me, girl, come see me, girl, come. All them risky texts that you be sending, not a screenshot. Down for the cause, that's what I love. It's so easy, 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 it's so pineapple juice when you FaceTime me. You need a man with his head screwed on. And I got a best head on my shoulders. Flip your own like roller coaster when there's no place on the roster. I make room for you, baby. Excuses don't face me. Your bumper go crazy. When you turn 180, girl, drop the location. I'm on my way.
championship. 5-time, mate, 5 times. Get in there, Lewis. What a way to do it, mate. What a way to win your 7th world title.
Gentlemen, I hope you are ready to go. I am in the booth right now with Rob.
I'm feeling all right, except for the fact that I got murdered last night by a specific someone.
Yeah, man, that was very unfortunate indeed. Rob's why I just realized my mic was muted for the whole intro right there. So the whole intro was missed right there. But welcome to the contest of speed. We are in AM1 right now, round one at Spa. Rob's boy, how you feeling?
Well, other than getting murdered, I came back to get P13, as Fragley was just disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
Oh my goodness, we got drama already. Oh, this is going to be an exciting matchup. We have many turns, we have many speeds. It's a very long track. I'd say it's one of the longer tracks on the circuit. So we're going to see how these folks manage their battery here tonight. It's going to be exciting to watch. All right, let's see who is let's hop on board here. We are with COS Mindset. Looks like he is fixing to get a hot lap in. Has 100% battery. He is coming around the final few bends here in sector 3 here, excuse me.
You're excused.
It's gonna be a fun night, man. We are racing at Spa, man. These cars are gonna be going fast. Like I said before when I was muted, we have a new physics model that these guys are gonna be wrestling with tonight. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how these folks execute through some of these turns here. As COS Mindset gets a little fishtail there at the coming out of the final corner here. It looks like he is on a final lap. He is at 85% battery going into turn one. Very quick off the throttle there. Let's go. Looks like he is rolling very fast into this high-speed uphill chicane. Looks like he does have some traffic up ahead. Let's see how this gets handled here in this scenario. He is on the battery. That wing is going to be open. Rob's boy, what do you think is in Mindset's mind right now as he's going through his first qualifying of round one here in this AM1?
Well, I would prefer to be able to get through the traffic nicely. That's for sure. Be able to hold my line as I'm going around my lap. Just trying to get through traffic as cleanly as possible. At least I'd hope so.
Absolutely. As you could see, you talking about getting hit last night. That was very unfortunate. I had very poor execution last night. Very unfortunate. Just terrible overall for myself. But enough about myself here. We're going to go on board with Mindset here. See what he sets here. And he's in the gravel. All right, and we have the fastest lap, CCR 18 Drag King, and we have DB the best, 142.8, fastest lap. These guys are setting laps early, and as I'm talking, looks like the Haas sets a P2 currently with 13 minutes left. We have plenty of time. They got to scrub the track a little bit with their tires. I'm sure we're going to see some faster times here coming up. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. AM2's pole lap time was, I believe, a 143.7. Don't quote me on that, though. But while you were talking, Puck's F1 got a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with his teammate and longtime rival Mindset.
And as you're talking, man, it looks like the Red Bull does set the fastest lap, Kryptonic swaying, 142.4. And as I'm talking, it looks like the Alpine's getting in on the action. Nerf or nothing. Wow, 142.3. And as I'm talking, Some Good Salt sends a fastest lap as a 142.1. Wow, with 12 minutes to go. We are seeing some fast times here. Let's see who hasn't set a lap here. Looks like we are on board with Stubley here. Has about 75% battery. Looks like he's approaching Sector 3 here, Just wrestling that AMG around. It's going to be very interesting. I know I keep going back to this, but this physics model is definitely different. I want to say it's the handling is a little different. You have to enter in on the corners a little bit. You have to adjust your angles a little bit and how you rotate. Yeah, exactly. You have to brake. You definitely have to brake at the right time because some of the way that some of the tunes are set up, you kind of just coast through at a high speed at some of these turns. And if you hit the wrong line going in, we're gonna have some problems like we saw last night. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. We're moving on. We're AM1. We're not gonna see none of that here. And Stubley does set a lap here, 143.6. And as I'm talking, looks like Puck's 140. Yep. Extremely quick.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, because you weren't here to commentate M1 last season, but Puck's F1, some good salt, both in the Mercedes, had some great teamwork, won the Constructors' Championship together, both very quick.
Absolutely. These guys are competitive. It comes down to we're racing here, right? Who wants the first place, right? Who's the fastest? Who's the quickest around the track? And this track is very interesting. It's very high speed. So these drivers have to be on a tightrope tonight, especially being side by side. So excited to see how these guys execute tonight. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, right now we got 10.5 minutes left in the session. So far, fast lap is going to be a 142.1. 2 drivers yet to set a lap. 1 disqualified for blocking the pit lane early. Drivers that are currently out on track that have already set a lap will most likely want to pit again, refuel the car, go back out.
Looks like some good salt is coming back out on the racetrack here. Let's see how he goes. I'm trying to maybe square away the audio here. I'm not too sure if
Mm.
the game
Here,
audio is coming through.
has stopped on track at the moment, having a little incident into the bus stop chicane. It's got it moving though. Bybee currently on outlet, slowest on track so far.
So it seems the stream is capturing all the channels except the game audio. It's very unfortunate. We're trying to work that out right now. Just bear with us here. Looks like we are on board right now with some good salt. It does look like he is on. He's charging up his battery. So we got 8 minutes left. Looks like he's about to go round 2 on this track to see if he can overtake Puck's F1 in the Ferrari spot. We will find out soon. Yeah, Rob's boy, it's very unfortunate. We're capturing
Oh,
all the
man.
audio.
Welcome
Yeah.
back to Contest Speed.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out the audio situation, man. We're capturing all the audio except the game audio. I mean, come on, like what's going on here, man? It's like, jeez. But right now we are on board with the Haas, and some good salt sets the fastest lap, 1:41.7. The Haas spins out there, coming into the sector 3 there. Yep. So it looks like we have the McLaren, Ferrari. We have about a little over 4.5 minutes left. Someone has retired from the session. Looks like Lion has retired. One of the Haas cars. Fastest lap for him is 1:43.6. We have a 5-place grid penalty with Famu. It's very unfortunate to see that.
Yeah, what I would like to assume is that he hit Lager's car as it was retiring with the AI. It's just very unfortunate, but unfortunately EA is EA.
Right. This McLaren goes in the pits there. Let's see.
Yeah, drivers there I want to start pitting, getting their freshest set of softs on. If they have any left, come back out.
Looks like we are on board. Oh yeah, go. Excuse me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, multiple drivers starting to come out of the pit lane now. Well, it looked like anyway. Got the McLaren of that man. Got the Red Bull of Drag King and B Boogie currently out.
On board right now with the McLaren. That man right now. He is on a hot lap. He's draining his battery. 5% battery. Now let's see what puts together here in the final couple turns.
That man going through the final 2 turns. What time will it be? Right now, it is a 1:42.7. And he does improve. 1:42.2 brings him up to P5. Right now, the time beat is 1:41.7. So let's see if we find any times that are faster. Right now, it is currently Some Good Salt, COS Mindset, and Pucks F1 in the top 3 spots in qualifying with about a minute 50 seconds to go.
On board here with Pucks F1 here. Setting up a hot lap. Turns 13, 14, and 15 right now. This is a very tricky spot. Just really set up your jump. Gotta be quick. Quick out of 6. Right? I feel like that.
Yeah.
Saying.
And as you come into Sector 3, it's basically one long straight with 3 turns in it. That's Pucks F1 getting ready for his lap, coming through Blanchimont, getting ready for the bus stop chicane. Sector 2 is just the technical part of the circuit.
All right, will Pucks F1 take the top 1 spot? We will find out next. Looks like he is coming high speed into turns 1, coming out of turn 2. Let's see what kind of line he takes. It does look pretty good. So let's see what he has coming down the hill. There's a little echo on your side. That's
Little echo.
yeah. Is there a way you can address that? It's kind of throwing off my speaking. Enters into turn 7s, 8 and 9. Looks like we are on board with Puck's F1. He is on a hot lap. He does have a lot of battery left. He has about 60% coming down the hill, going into turn 10. It's a very tricky spot to come out of turn 12 here. Let's see what he puts together here. Very quick, very quick. Very fast turns coming up. No, it's still echoing.
It's still there.
It's arguably worse. It's going through campus. Looks like turn 13, 14, 15. Very key to have a fast time here. These are very key turns. He is on the battery. He's off the battery. Going through turns 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let's see how he strings together these last few corners. Will he overtake and take the P1 spot here in the AM1 round 1 race here at Spa? It's going to be close. Let's see what he puts together here. And he does improve into P2. He has a 141.6. As I'm talking, the Alpine takes the number 1 spot. 141.6. 5.6. Fantastic qualifying. Just an all-around great qualifying round from these guys. We have some very competitive times here, all within 2 seconds here. We have a few DNFs, but that goes without saying. Rob's boy, what's going through your mind right now? We have Alpine taking the number 1 spot last minute, adding drama to the Ferraris and the McLarens.
Oh, well, I'm sure Pucks will be able to get past Reimer. That's more of a given than an opinion.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure we'll have some good battles with
Oh, wow.
some good salt in the beginning.
I don't know, man. I don't know if the Alpine's going to go like that. I think he's going to give Puck's F1 a run for his money, man. He has the number one spot here on the starting grid. You know, he'll be in front of Pucks here if all he needs to do is get a great jump here. But we'll see how this race turns out because it is a semi-long one here. How many laps we doing here tonight, Rob's boy?
We've got 22 laps and obviously a 7-kilometer circuit.
Wow. All right, well, we will be right back. These guys are going to set up their strategies here. Or Rob's boy, do you just want to keep commentating and or should we go back to
qualifying order real quick? Reimer on pole and the Alpine, Pucks F1 P2, but has a 5-place grid penalty. Salt will be promoted from P3. Mindset finished 4th. Nerfer nothing P5. Kryptonic P6. That man P7. DB P8, Vamu P9, Vibe Pete rounding out the top 10, Drag King just outside of the top 10 in P11, B Boogie right behind Stubbly in 13s, Lagger in 14s, and Surzal 15th, and Fragley rounding out the field in 16th with a disqualification.
All right, we will be right back. Rob's boy, let's take a couple minutes here while these guys set up their race strategy, and we'll come back before they start. All right, I have no idea when it's going to pan back, but I don't want to miss the start here. So, Rob's boy, we are back. We are about to start this race here. Rob's boy, how you feeling?
Sorry about that. I'm excited for this race. Obviously, great race yesterday.
All
Can't wait
right,
to
well,
see what the AM1 boys bring.
absolutely. These guys are going to be competitive. Excuse me. Let's see who comes out on top here. Who has the best strategy? Who has the best execution? This is a fast track, all right, and it's a long track, so your errors compound throughout the track. So it's going to be who's going to be the quickest here. Will it be the Ferrari? Will it be the Alpine? We will find out next. Who will be the tire whisperer? There's all these questions here, right? We are in for a treat tonight. Looks like we have 20 turns here, right? 20 turns, and it's a fairly long track. Rob's boy, do you know the length of the track?
Do I what?
Do you know the length of the track of
7
Spa?
kilometers.
7 kilometers, 20 turns, guys. This is no
Longest
joke.
track on the calendar.
AM1. This is no, this is who wants to win, right? So who is the fastest? This is the contest of speed. Let's see what these guys get into tonight. And as you can see, we have a great view over the pit. Got a great view of the pit road here. DHL, right? Big sponsor here.
It's not quite as long as other tracks.
Yeah. You have that sharp right bend coming out of it too, and those tires being cold. Sometimes that fishtail is that is a probability here tonight. So we might see a few of those too. Who knows? But We are sitting here
Yeah,
waiting for this
also
race to
the
start.
wall
The
that comes
intermission
out.
is almost painful. It is incredibly. I didn't know how long this intermission was. It's incredibly long. It doesn't seem that long when you're racing, but wow. These guys will be racing here hopefully
It
within the
may
next
or
couple
may not
minutes.
be because admins are debating on some.
What's going on now?
Uh, their admins are debating on something at the moment. From what I know.
Debating on what? What's
Good
going on?
question. That's a great question.
All right, Rob's boy, we got any fun facts about Spa? What do you got here? What kind of facts do you have about Spa?
I got nothing, but I can ask Google.
All right, let's see what Google has to say about Spa. It's a pretty fun track. It's a pretty old track. I feel like the first time I raced on Spa was on like probably maybe Forza Motorsport.
Yeah, Spa's one of the few tracks that have always been on the F1 calendar.
Yeah, it's
Since
a historical
1950.
track. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely evolved over the years, though. What do you think?
Right, for sure, definitely.
Yeah. Now I'm sure there's some old footage online where you can see some of the historical legends on the track throwing around these. I just can't believe how far car motor technology has come. You know what I mean? Just over the years.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's relatively a short time. I mean, you're talking within the last 100 years, we've developed these horsepower machines that go incredibly fast. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys handle the new model, right? The new physics model for the F1 25 game. It's definitely different than last year. What do you think?
Here you can turn a car into a corner so aggressively, and it'd follow what you do. Now you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. People would cheese there's always cheese, man. You can always find the cheese in the game, and I've noticed that's
but
yeah.
you could also set your ERS to none. You don't have to downshift and then upshift again to get charging.
Yeah, right. Man, I can't believe how long this intermission is. This seems like abnormally long. Is it usually this long?
Hey, hey, Puck. Sorry, if you're watching, let's hurry this up.
I mean, no rush here, but I mean, you would think you got to have a two stop, right? There's got to be a two stop here. I don't think
There
anyone's.
is. It's definitely gonna be a two-stop.
Yeah, there's
for sure.
no debating on trying to make it in two, because that would be probably impossible.
So here, I'm gonna put all my chips on a red and say there's gonna be some sort of collision to turn one though.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here. Looks like we are getting ready here to race. Looks like we do have the Alpine taking the #1 spot here at last minute in qualifying, which is very interesting to see here, taking the spot from the Ferraris and the McLarens. So looks like we do have the Alpine sandwiching the Ferrari. So let's see how these teammates work together here on round one. Got a fun race, man. It's going to be exciting. I feel like these guys want to win, and elbows are going to be out, and the ERS is going to be on, and we have the lights going on. The lights are going on.
5 red lights.
And they are off.
Lights down, away we go for race 1 of the contest of speed.
Oh my goodness, we have drama already. McLaren is spun.
McLaren.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the McLaren is going through the inside there, up the hill.
So a Sweden Swing payment. I put all my chips on red. It worked out.
That's right. That's right. You are correct. Looks like the McLaren is coming through this turn. This is a very tricky turn at high speed. Look at these cars right next to each other. And oh my goodness, the McLaren looks like he pushed the car out a little bit. The Alpine is out of the. Oh, he's back on the race though. He's back on the racetrack. He's going.
It's alright. Is safety car? I can't tell from my side. It's a little bugged. I believe there is a safety car.
I'm not sure. Looks like yeah, it does look like maybe a virtual safety car. Yellow flags are being waved. Looks like we have some good salt P1, Mindset P2, Pucks P3, Kryptonic Swang with the Red Bull in P4, DB the best P5. We have the top 5 here. Looks like these guys are holding off. Looks like we are traveling around 80 miles an hour in 4th gear. About 100 miles an hour now. It looks like we are speeding up.
Yeah, definitely want to keep the tires warm, but you don't want to overheat them or go too fast with the Delta.
Exactly. There's a lot to wrestle here. Looks like we are going back to racing though, and it looks like Some Good Salt does have a jump, but oh my goodness, Mindset is on the inside. It looks like he is going to make an overtake, or fixing to make an overtake into turn 19. Will he execute and make the move? All right, looks like he is going to get the jump with the
And
wing
we've got
open.
contact behind with the Red Bull from Kryptonic Swang and Pucks F1. I don't know what
We got people heading into the
there,
pits.
one rear-ended the
Oh,
other.
looks like I saw 3 cars go in the pits. Wow. Drama early on lap 1, round 1.
Definitely going to be an exciting season if this is what we see all season. Some Good Salt P1 over a second behind Mindset. He's not going to have the... Does he have the... He does have the DRS open. Pucks F1, his teammate, longtime rival, is going to stay in P3, though, that podium position. If Sweens, you did not die again.
Yeah, the Haas's. Oh my goodness, the Haas's though. They are battling it out. Going into turns 10 and 11. Will he make the move? Lion fighting Boogie here. He gets a little loose. Coming into turn.
Yeah, B-Boogie, AM2 driver, full-time. Seems to be, at this point, an AM1 reserve as well. How often I've seen him now.
It's like COS Mindset is just going right at the bumper of this McLaren here. It's like he is getting a pretty good jump here. Has most of his battery. He has about 25% more battery than the McLaren in P1 here. So will he have the wing open? Will he set it up to make the overtake in the infamous turn 6 straight away? What is that called, Rob's boy? The something straight? I'm not too sure. But Mindset is on the back of the McLaren with the wing open. He does set the fastest lap with a 145.1, excuse me. Oh, okay. There we go. Going down the hill.
Yeah, you gotta get some rust and gotta get some rust off, you know?
Yeah, I took all last season off, and it's enough about that though. Looks like Mindset will have the wing open. Will he make a jump in front of the McLaren? Does look like he does have a lot of space there. Looks like we have the Red Bull in the McLaren P13, P14. Stubbly into the pit.
Well, I've got that going though. Fragley and Lager are going at
Yeah,
it.
Fragley
Lager
is.
got the
Yep.
overtake into the chicane though. Both Haas's P9, P10 to be, I believe, 3 points, which is pretty decent with just starting the season here. We have seen pace from Fragley before, though, in AM2.
All right, here we go. Another round of this. We got Mindset right on the back of the McLaren going up on the last few turns here. Will he make a move here? He has about 80% battery compared to 41% in P1 and draining here. So will he have the jump going into turn 6? We will find out soon here. Looks like they are going into the final turns, 19 and 20. This chicane is very tricky to execute, right? You're going a little bit uphill. It's a kind of a weird angle. You have to rotate the car perfectly at the perfect time. With the wing open, Mindset is very close to the McLaren in P1 here. Let's see what he puts together here.
Not quite close enough.
He has to have a good jump out of turn 1. And it looks like he does have an okay jump out of turn 1. He was going to have the wing open, so we'll see how fast he catches up here. Oh, he does have a great jump coming up the hill.
Yeah, had a much better line through Rouge and Rally.
Oh, he's gonna make the move. He's gonna make the move in the inside. And they are side by side right now.
Outside, there would be wheel to wheel, a little bit of contact.
And he executes the move. Wow, the Ferrari. Now the McLaren is in the Ferrari sandwich right now. Will
that McLaren just
Will Salt take
will he
back
as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Sector 2 able just being able to
Oh, and
recharge your battery.
we have a retired.
So
We
we
have
may have
one of the
another
Haas.
VSC as a Haas has retired on track right after beginning of turn or sector 2 here.
Has the safety car been deployed?
Not that I'm seeing. Yeah, I believe it's going to be another VSC. That gives our drivers in front a chance to recharge, have a fresh battle.
That's exactly right. Man,
Here
it's
it's
right on
green
the back
flag,
of that
some good
Ferrari.
salt's gonna be
Oh my goodness,
side
we
by
are
side into
racing
one
right
trunk.
here.
He's gonna have the speed with the outside line into the bus stop chicane. He's gonna hold it, mindset right on his rear wing. Doesn't get a good exit being right there on his rear wing though. Into turn 1. His teammate right behind in case he makes any mistakes. Some good salt compared to last lap. Had a much better line. Mindset not being able to make up as much time as he did last lap. Not going to be able to make another overtake.
Looks like these Ferraris are trying to catch up to this McLaren here, but that McLaren, some good salt is here, maintaining about a half a second here. Looks like we do have the P1 currently in P4. Definitely in contention here. Looks like we do have an overtake here. That man overtaking DB the best on the straightaway. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, mindset though, half a second behind into the bus stop. Not going to be able to make a move. Seems it's been this way for quite a while. Little slippery out of the bus stop. Definitely going to lose some time to some good salt. It's mediums not having as much grip as they did like lap 1.
I agree here. And looks like some good salt is getting a good jump. He has about 0.8. Mindset will have a lot to do here. It does look like we are getting an overtake.
Yeah, while Mindset's fighting some good salt, Reimer's going to be overtaking Pucks. He's off track. It'll be side by side. Pucks is going to regain the position into the hairpin. Reimer's going to stay back. Just too far back to try getting a switchback on him. This Ferrari's holding a steady 2-3. Reimer's going to need a mistake out of Pucks if he wants to get an overtake.
Here we go again. Another round. Looks like Mindset is on the back of the McLaren here. Some good salt is just maintaining that. I think maybe he's just holding off. Maybe Mindset's just, playing the attrition game where, just try to maintain and maybe we'll attack towards the, later parts of the race because we do have a long race here. So we are on lap 6 of 22.
Yeah, just starting lap 7. Tire strategy, the best tire strategy that I'm aware of, you're either want to push in the beginning or the end. So with a medium hard or a hard medium.
That's right.
Softs are not good around Spa. Wear too quickly. Obviously, long lap times that you get, and how technical like Sector 2 can be on your tires. It's not making them a viable choice in a strategy.
It's like the Alpine does make the overtake against the Ferrari there. Very neat, very tidy. Coming down the hill. Looks like Puck's F1 is right behind Reimer here. P1 to P4 to P3. Looks like Reimer is making a jump here to get back to the first spot. Let's see if he executes a couple more turns here. McLaren is averaging about a half a second here. Half a second lead here. We're about 7 laps in. Let's see who's pretty close here. We got the the Cash App, the Cash App RB car. Looks like he is pretty close to Van Moo the kick. Let's see if he can make a move here.
Yeah, those mediums are definitely starting to lose grip into Sector 3 here. Around 50% now. With the top 4 being on the same compound, or every decent and equal performance there.
Yeah, looks like the top 4 are on 7-lap mediums. Looks like we do have some people going into the pits here. Looks like the leader has decided to stay out. Mindset not far behind. Looks like Drag King, the Red Bull going through turns 1 and 2. For the most part, most people are pretty spread out. Puck's F1 is right on the back of the Alpine.
Slipstream may be able to make a move. Doesn't have a lot of battery. Reimer's going to occupy the track, though, and not allow him to make an overtake. Yeah, mindset right now is falling out of the DRS is a good Salt. If Salt can hold the gap he currently has and not lose any time, he could have a chance at escaping this fight for P1.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I think he's maybe just laying back, maybe wait until he sees the McLaren pit, maybe. And then maybe go after him on round 2, because we are on a two stopper, so we'll see how things pan out here. Currently on lap 8 of 22. We're definitely approaching the pit window for these mediums. I'm thinking at most you could probably do 12 laps, 12, 13 laps.
60% by now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, these guys are running here. They have decided to stay out for another lap. We are entering lap 9. Oh. Reimer into the pits, okay.
Not hitting that concrete barrier that comes out at you. Keeping it wide.
That's pretty quick. Pretty quick pit stop there. Looks like the Ferrari has put on the hards. Puck's F1 has put on the hards here. As Boogie goes through with the hards, he is on 8-lap hards. Same with Van Moo in the kick. So how many more laps do you think these guys can hold? Maybe they're waiting for a safety car potentially, or what are you thinking?
Well, going on hards now would mean they're going the mediums to the end there, push on those mediums. So realistically, you're going to want to sort of lay back and conserve your hards and push at the end now.
Absolutely.
So we're in
some good
Salt
right now. Just has had a very comfortable lead here. Has led most of this race. I want to say 8 laps, maybe the whole since we started here. About 1.1 second lead here. We got 7.8 seconds. Like I said, it's not really the final placing here. We got to wait for these guys to pit, but we'll get.
Yeah, if you get enough safety cars like EU1 did, you could have a chance at doing a George Russell and having a 1-stop. But with how this race has gone so far, I'm going to say it's more unlikely.
While we go on board with our leader, it looks like he has around 20% battery at the end of each lap. So he's maintaining the battery well here. Looks like he has a groove here when he activates it. Currently has decided to stay out for another lap, so we are entering lap 10
The
here.
yellow flag in sector 2. It's an Aston Martin. Stopped on track. He said continue going. Looks like he's missing his front wing though.
Who was
May have
that?
had a spin. Fragley. May have had a spin. Down to P12. No front wing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you need the wing on this track. It's very tricky.
Very difficult to drive without a front wing.
No. But you do get a good look at the undercarriage
as someone
there.
taught me yesterday.
Oh! Hit the cone there. All right.
Fragley into the pit's going to want to repair that front wing.
It's like Mindset has made the overtake. He is on fresh mediums.
Yeah, Mindset and Puck's now on different strategies. Mindset's going to push through its middle sector, the race, as you could say. And then Puck's is going to pit later than Mindset and push to the end.
Absolutely. Looks like we have Reimer Alpine. Looks like he is fighting for a spot here. 0.8 away. He is in the DRS. 1 lap hard tires here. Looks like we have B Boogie with 9 lap old hards here. Looks like we do have a 3-second penalty for P7 here.
Vibey, first victim to the track limit penalty.
Yeah, Mindset caught a lot of time. He caught up really fast there. Mindset pitted, and he was only a second behind here. Now he he might come out first, or P2, excuse me. Oh, no, looks like the kit car has decided to stay out on 10.
Mindset is going to want to get the overtake on some good solid. He's going to get it.
He's
so
coming out of the pit lane. Who will take it?
Hux is also going to get the overtake, though. Maybe.
Who will take it? It's going to be close.
Hux is going to get it.
And he gets it.
Just barely. Some good salt. P1 to P5. He's on that fresher compound hard. Going to be able to last longer as well.
That's right.
DRS on Puck. Staying in the slipstream to the left. He's going to get the overtake done.
Will the Ferrari go like that, though? I don't know. Coming down the hill, he is pretty close to that McLaren. The McLaren locks up.
Puck's going to stay behind. Just wait it out. There's another yellow flag. It's for Fragley again. Still continuing. Don't know quite what happened.
Looks like we have some midfield
Looks to be missing his
midfield
left
racing
end plate,
here.
though.
DB the best here. Looks like these folks are in a little DRS train.
Well, Mindset's racing Reimer. Fragley's racing the walls. Famu now coming in from those 10 lap old hards.
Looks like we do have a 3-second time penalty. That man. I think that's one of the McLarens here. 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate. Looks like we have Reimer in P2 right now. About only a second off from the leader here, Mindset. Will he make a run to take P1? We're about 12 laps in. What do you think's going through some of these guys' minds here?
Well, Mindset, wanting to keep that 1.5 second gap now. Reimer's going to want to do the opposite and stay with him. Some good salt. It's going to put some pressure on him, though. Puck's going to watch that battle, want to get the overtakes when he can.
here, and of course my mic was muted again. So
Of course.
some good salt. P3 going into a run into P2. 0.2 away from Reimer here, and Puck's F1 is in on the action here. Let's see who comes out on top.
Puck's definitely playing some rear wing observation simulator over here.
Got the wings open. Will Reimer be able to hold the Ferrari and McLaren back going up the
Puck's
hill?
nearly running into the rear end of some good salt, managing to not make any contact. Getting a bad exhale of LaSource, though, because of that. Still able to hold on to the DRS, farther back than what he would prefer to be. Some good salt right on the left side of Reimer. Gonna get the overtake, has the DRS compared to Reimer, who does not. And Puck's gonna get back into this fight here for P2.
And we have a retired car.
It's a pit lane retirement for Vaibi. Stubley's also into the pits now.
We are
May wanna
approaching
change off those
quarter
tires.
4 in this race, Robs boy. What do you think some of these guys are what do you think's going through some of these guys' head right now? Looks like we do have some folks pretty close. P3, P4. We also have P6 battling for P5, excuse me. We have about 3 retirements, lap 13. Most of these guys are spread apart, so it's hard to commentate. But B Boogie, 0.7 away.
Yeah, Vaibi's AI is just not gonna be so great there. Finally found a place to park up. Off the track, no more yellow flags at Rally On. Your mindset still got a gap. He's gonna be into the pits now. Is this gonna be a bot strategy call? He is in a Ferrari.
That is, very true. Very true. Overall, very clean racing from these
On to the
drivers here.
hards. While we're talking about mindset pitting, some good salt did set the fast lap. Reimer is now within a second of P1. Some good salt returning to that P1 position. Puck's not going to have the DRS. It's falling out of this fight. Reimer's going to want to catch up. Out of that man, getting the fast lap now, 144.8. Of course, for this game cycle and season, won't matter. Fast lap do not award points anymore that I'm aware of.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I didn't know that.
It's now for bragging rights.
Get a gold star.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get some brownie points for getting fast lap.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they will not be redeemable.
Interesting. Yeah. So we are on board with some good salt. We have a fastest lap. That man making a statement here, 144.8. These guys are just very clean, executing well. These guys have a very quick pace. Looks like everyone's most people are kind of doing their thing right now on the track. Lap 14 to 22. There's a whole lot of racing to go. We'll see if these guys have the focus to execute. Oh, and as I'm talking, Fragley retires from the session.
Another pit lane retirement. Now down to 12 people left. For those just tuning in, we've got now 4 retirements after Fragley's just retired. Some great battles for P1 throughout the top 5 here. Speed Boogie might be able to start fighting up mindset here if he can get close enough. And never mind, he's gonna be into the pit lane. 13 lap old hards. You're gonna be changing off of those.
Looks like Reimer does have the wing open here. Just got the end of that DRS.
You might be muted again.
Oh. Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah. I was muted on the Xbox side. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just saying.
There you go. Welcome back to Contest of Speed.
Yeah, man. No, it's good. Some good salt here, leading the race by over a second. Reimer in second. That Alpine. Puck's F1 in third. Vamu in fourth. And oh my goodness, as I'm talking, Puck's F1 just retired.
It's be a safety car. Full safety car this time.
Wow. What is going through some good Salt's mind right now?
Here I would suggest paying for mediums and holding out on those, as you do have Stubbly into the pits.
Yeah, the race just got a whole lot more interesting. Rob's boy, let's get ready, man. These guys are gonna be racing here at the end. It's gonna be a fun
I would
watch.
say about lap 17 or 18, you could even go on the softs, and if you can preserve them enough under safety car, you can have those for these last few laps here.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let's see what these guys do here. What kind of you thinking the medium compound?
The
That makes the most
medium would
sense.
probably be better if you're not great with tire wear. Softs, though, definitely can make it from here if you want to have that grip advantage early. If you can get the overtakes done.
Yeah, looks like everyone's going in.
There's some good salts going to be onto the mediums.
Oh, we got someone staying out. We got Mindset staying out. He's on one lap old hard, so he should be good
Those
here.
are, yeah. Should be fine. It's not
12
gonna
laps.
beat Reimer. Some good salt
DB
out,
the
though.
best is wiping the sweat off his forehead. He has 12 laps on those hards. Pitting now, great, has the perfect timing.
Yeah, it's some great timing for him.
Great
there,
timing for DB there.
Mindset now just needs to be able to hold on to the top 5 at least, get some good points for Ferrari here. Yeah, everybody behind him though on some fresh mediums, except for That Man, which did decide to go on the softs.
Oh, that's going to be very interesting to see how
If
that outcome.
Yeah, I'd love to see if he can get some overtakes done.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah.
you wouldn't want to weave on the straights, and tires will come to you very quickly. It's just gonna want to go straight as possible, not be super aggressive on their safety car. So your Stubbly is a minute down from some good salt here, which is obviously behind the safety car. Got 4 cars queued right now. Nerf for nothing coming up, gonna make it 5. Yeah, like I was saying though, with That Man, those softs, they're gonna be early overtaking. But he does also have a 3-second penalty though. Mute.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I'm just letting you take over, man. I'm just getting on my cameraman stuff, man. I'm just trying to get the best angles, get the best gameplay.
Welcome back, yeah.
I think this game runs great, you know, especially on
Yeah,
next gen.
ever since they got rid of the Xbox One, looks so much better.
Oh yeah, no, things are looking real smooth. I know in the past games, you know, some of the way it looked on screen, you know, the way the tires turned around really fast. I'm not really seeing much of that here. So
Yeah, old gen's finally gone.
Yeah.
We got new gen. Obviously, graphics have been upgraded because they don't have to account for old gen.
yeah, these cars are bunching up here. No, it's
This
technology is
likely will be the
remarkable.
last lap under the safety car.
Looks like we're gonna have some
First
good racing
safety
laps
car
here.
of
It's
the
gonna be a
AM1
nice little
season.
5-lapper, right? You know?
I believe it'll be a 5-lapper, yes.
Yeah. Looks like people are getting their tires warmed up.
Taking you through current grid order, some good salt P1, Reimer P2 started P1. Mindset P3 eager to get going though. Just about side by side with Reimer. Really wants to get this done and over with. Vamu is 4th and Sauber. Maybe can pull a Nico Hulkenberg. English. Nerf P5, B Boogie Aim 2 driver, P6, DB P7, Drag King P8, I That Man P9, soft tires. Also has a 3-second penalty, P10 Kryptonic, and Stubbly just out of the points, P11. Everybody else is retired.
Very interesting race here on the season opener. Contest to speed round 1 in Spa.
Yep, some very early incidents. I'm sure we're going to probably see some penalties for those. Safety car in this lap. Some good salt's going to now slow down, let the safety car get back to pit lane. So we do have green flags waving. You want to get those tires warm. I'm interested to see how those softs do. How long they last.
Oh, those things are going to fall off fast. I'm talking within like 3 laps.
Yeah, for sure.
3 laps, those
about
things are like
10% a lap,
crazy. Yeah. And if
depending
you have
on how you
have
drive.
ABS off, dude, those things are falling off like
And some good salt's gonna go really early.
He's
into
took off, and we are on the final laps here. We are racing, Rob's boy. Let's see what these guys do. It's like, oh, he had a magnificent
took off
start.
really early.
Magnificent
Mindset
start.
Really was eager to get going. Was not expecting him to go so early. Lap 18 of 22, where I have a 5-lap shootout.
And he has separated 1.1 seconds within the first 2 turns. Going up into turn 6 here, he is currently out of DRS zone. Reimer is. So we'll see who manages the battery better.
Yeah, battery management, obviously important. Not going to be as important, though, now. As this is going to become a quick shootout to the line. As Stubbly gets an unfortunate 3-second penalty, that may have ruined his race. Gonna be racing with that man to get into his the points there.
We got some racing here towards fighting for points here. Looks like Kryptonic Swang is currently sitting P9. Will I that man make the difference for the team?
Yeah, I that man, obviously. I said it before. Gonna have that early tire advantage on the mediums. Mediums are gonna be able to last, still holding on to their grip. So you're coming up to Blanchemont. He has the slipstream. So does Drag King. The softs are just gonna have more grip. Looks like he's gonna go for it. Does not though. So stay behind Drag King. No DRS yet. Not gonna be able to make a move into Lasaurus either.
This kick is fixing to make a move on this Ferrari here. That IBM ad is very close. I can see it. I can read it. Will he have the wing open? Not yet. Yes, he will. He will have the wing open.
He does have the wing open. So does Mindset, though.
That's right.
Reimer is still leading this train. Obviously, depending on how you set up your wings, and DRS isn't going to be as powerful here as a track like Zandvoort, where you used to need the downforce to go through all those corners.
Mindset is on old cards here. Will he make it up and try to keep the last couple laps? Like we're gonna have a jump here. Who wants it more? Who wants?
If I were Mindset here, honestly, I would say that you don't fight this. You just play it safe. Hold on to those points. Something happens, you fall out from the top 10, and that's your race over. Then
Drag King is making a move in the final chicane, overtaking, making the move into the points.
Stubbly, Drag King really falling down.
Oh,
Both
wow.
Mercedes
Red Bull takes the
about to
inside line.
overtake him. DB just not going to be able to get the overtake done. Stubbly got the overtake done.
Will Stubbly make the move here? He will have the wing open, but so will the Red Bull. See how these
Stubbly
softs are
with that
holding
3-second penalty is going to fall right back down to P11 here. He's going to want to break away from Drag King. Drag King's not going to let that happen, though. As Vamu, in the final laps of this race, gets a 3-second penalty up in P4.
Brutal.
That'll
That's
knock
just
him
brutal
down.
to see.
Kept it clean all this race. Now got a 3-second penalty when it really counted.
Yeah, he's definitely shaking his head there. Mindset 0.8 away currently. Looking to take the P2 spot.
Here as we're getting on to the penultimate lap now.
We have entered the final 2 laps, Robs. Boy, this has been a race here. These guys have been putting it all on the line.
Yes, it has. The Drag King, though, is really going to want to make a move on Stubbly here. He's just getting held up here. Both Mercedes, they don't really have the pace.
Yeah, Some Good Salt has just had
Don't know if it's
pretty
just
much a
this
commanding
track or,
lead.
The wing setup. Drag King's now going to get past them with ease with that DRS. BB's now just going to fall behind his teammate there.
Great move. Great execution there on the straight with the wing open. But will the AMS, or the Patronas make a move here? Will Drag King keep it tight in the AM? Oh my goodness! And as I say, the Patrona spins out a bit, loses control just for a split second.
On the grass on your tires this game, much more. What word am I looking for? Much more noticeable. Obviously, you get a major loss of grip. You just run it for too long. You know, last year on F124, you could run the grass and not have much happen. Now, you really don't want to get any grass
really
and gravel on
it,
your
huh?
tires.
Right.
Yeah. Made it much more realistic. Reimer's going to be right on Some Good Salt as we head into the final lap. Mindset had a little bit of a wobble. He's going to be out of the race win.
All eyes are on the Alpine right now. We have entered the final lap, going down the hill. Rosboy, what do you think's going through his mind here? He has to have a great jump. Let's see how much battery he has. He has no battery. He has 0 battery.
Perfect line, no battery, compared to Some Good Salt, which has 19%. Obviously, not great for both drivers. But Some Good Salt just had a little bit better of an ERS management.
And Some Good Salt has just had a commanding lead all race. Went from
Beautiful pace, beautiful consistency. Really got that strategy right as well. Saw that man finally getting past Kryptonic Swang for P6 on those soft tires. Not doing well, 51%.
And Reimer is catching just a little bit, about 0.4
Those
away.
mediums aren't also doing well, though, 40%. So, softs and mediums aren't that far apart.
That's right, as he's...
B-Boogie's going to want to get on this fight, though. Want to get past Kryptonic Swang as well. Going back to the front, though, Some Good Salt's going to hold on to that P1. He's held it for a while. Mindset just barely in the DRS. May get it, may not. as we go through the detection point. He's not going to get that DRS. Reimer will, though, but...
And Some Good Salt
timing
rounds the
line is
final
so close,
corner
though.
and takes P1
Some
here.
Good Salt gets the race win. Reimer takes P2. Mindset rounds out the podium position. Vamu takes P4 on track, but after penalties, will take P5. Nerf will get promoted up. That man goes down 2 places with the 3-second penalty. It was an insane race.
Wow. Just a fantastic race all around from these guys. Very competitive tonight. Good execution. We had a lot of drama, especially on lap 1. Lap 1, we had a bunch of drama. So
yeah, multiple collisions, multiple wings.
Bring out the trophy. Shake
Finishing
the hand.
order.
Raise the trophy. Some Good Salt. Well-deserved win. P1 pretty much 99% of the race. Look at all the fans cheering. And we had the champagne out. Great racing.
Finishing order so far before any post-race penalties are applied. Some Good Salt takes the race win. 8/10 in front of Reimer. Mindset takes the last podium position. Nerf or nothing. It's going to take P4, Vamu P5, Kryptonic P6, and B-Boogie P7, That Man P8, and Drag King P9. DB getting the final points that you can get. Stubbly P11 just missing out there. And then Pucks, Fragley, Vaebi, Lager, and Surzal all retired.
Wow. It's very unfortunate for Pucks, too. He was cooking up a race there. Unfortunate to see that happen there. But great racing all around here. And yeah, can't wait for you to get your stuff, your hardware set up, man, so you can take over on this, because this is a little too much, honestly. I'll stick to co-coms, man. I'll stick to co-coms. You know, you can handle the.
We'll see.
Yeah. But that was great racing here. I'm pretty sure. Are we doing interviews or?
Don't think so tonight.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this stream here and bearing with me here. Round 1, contest to speed. Winner goes to Some Good Salt. Commanding lead pretty much the whole race. And Rob's boy, did you have any final words here for the viewers?
If you'd like to join, I'm sure there's a link in chat somewhere. You just do a pace test, and we'll get you a seat there.
That's right. You heard it. You heard it from Rob's boy. That's right.
Swings.
Clean racing.
Sweens, I'll let you sign out.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for watching. Cheers.